if you are new to this channel, you are welcome. All we do here is we take live trade, we document all of our live trades, and we are going to take one live trade shortly with our strategy. And as usual, I'm going to explain everything about the setup so that you can also copy the same, apply the same when you trade. So if you are new here, you are at the right spot, and if there's something that you like, go ahead and smash the like button for this video to be recommended to more people who are also beginner traders and struggling traders who may be also interested in content like this. You're here for the first time and you do want to see this type of content again in the future, do well to also subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell icon so you don't miss out in our next content. So that being said, guys, let us start. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to try to analyze this chart. This is Euro JPY currency pair, as you can see, and we are going to be analyzing the 1 minute candle time frame, just like you can see here, and we are going to be taking our trade, and the trade will run for 5 minutes. So I will have that set up. Now the first thing is we are going to try to analyze this chart. You can see that this looks like an uptrend because we can obviously we can connect these key areas of the market. We can have a support trend line around this area. It has been respected multiple times starting from this area. I will try to get it correctly. So you can see it has been respected 1, 2, 3 times in the past. And another thing is we can also see that the market is approaching a very important area in the market, which is an extreme level. So this is an extreme level. For those of you who don't know what extreme levels are the highest point of any market. Those extreme levels are really very strong levels that can easily reverse any market. You can see that the market has been reversed multiple times from these levels. This is 1, this is 2, 3 times, and this one was almost close 4 times in the past. So extreme levels are very strong levels in the market that can potentially reverse the market. So we can have a trading opportunity at this level of this extreme. We can have an opportunity to trade if we can have some candlestick patterns. We can trade, or if we have this extreme level broken and a new high created, we can also look to have a trade when the market retraces back to this our support trend line. So we can look out for 2 trading opportunity here. We can trade at this extreme level. If we have all the confirmations, we have to have some weaknesses around this level and some strong entry from the sellers to suggest to us that we can join them. If we have all those confirmations, we are going to trade. But if the market breaks this extreme level, we are going to look to take our trade if the market reverses back to this trend line. So that being said, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to draw a trend line, and I'm going to have it at this level. So I'm going to focus on this lower time. This is a previous 30 minutes, so I will have a trend line. Let me see how I can connect this properly. I'm not sure this is going to work. It is not going to connect. Okay, let's try to see if I can connect this zone. Okay, it seems to connect like this, so we will leave it like this. Now if we can have some proper weaknesses around this extreme level and we have a breakout from this trend line, we are definitely going to enter a trade for 5 minutes. So that is going to be our entry. We need to have proper weaknesses which are coming. These are weaknesses coming from the buyers. This is showing a very strong sign that this is a buyer, this is a seller's zone, and the sellers are actually stepping in. So we can have, if we have a breakout from this zone, we are going to trade. But if we are unable to get this breakout, if we have a new high established, then we are going to wait for a retracement back to this level, then we can trade here. But if the market reverses from this level, it will show that this extreme level is still very much active and we can still trust it. So I will try to get a whole zone of this area. So I will double this line and I can create a zone over here. So this looks good. So now we are going to wait for all the weaknesses to be present around this area, and then we are going to wait for a breakout from this trend line, and it needs to be a very strong breakout for us to join them on this trade. But if we are unable to get that breakout, we are going to wait for the market to successfully reverse back and we can trade around this level. So this is going to take some time, and we are going to wait till we have all that confirmations to go for that trade. Until then, we are not going to trade. So you have to sit back, you have to relax, and let's wait until I have the chance. And after I take this trade, I'm going to explain everything about the trading setup so you can apply the same when you trade. So sit back, relax, and let's wait. So guys, I have placed this trade and I'm going to wait until the end of this trade so I can explain to you the reason why I've placed this trade. So sit back, relax, and let's wait for this trade to finish. So guys, unfortunately we have lost this trade. Now let me explain why I took this trade. So you can see that this was an extreme level of resistance, and the market got here, got weak, and then it started to fall. This also was a pattern that I've already drew, and with my strategy I would always take my trade if I can have a very clear breakout from this level to take my trade. But when the breakout came, there was some rejection, so I couldn't place my trade on this candle. The next thing I did was I had to draw my levels, because as this was a rejection zone of the market, this was also a rejection zone on the market, this was a resistance zone also. So I had to draw a zone and I had to wait for a breakout from that zone. And you can see that the breakout came in form of this candle. The candle closed strongly below this level, and I took my trade here, and somehow the market has reversed and we have lost this trade. And now the market is now trying to go in our direction, but it's already over. I cannot place any trade anymore, or we have already lost, and there's no way I can trade again, though the market is now moving in our direction. But very unfortunately, the market took us out of our profit, and now it is now going in our original prediction. So these are the things that you are going to find in the market. Sometimes similar things like this are going to happen. You are not going to win all your trades. Sometimes you are going to lose, other times you are going to win, but the goal is to focus to make sure that you have more wins that are higher than your losses. So we are not going to marry this trade, though we did everything correctly, and somehow the market decided to take us out, and it is completely normal. So I hope you have learned something from this trading section, and you can also apply the same when you trade. So on this note, I'm going to leave you, and I will see you again next time. If you have any questions, do well to drop them on the comment section. I will do my best to answer all of your questions. If you find any value in this video, then go ahead and smash the like button so this video can be recommended to more people who are also interested in content like this. On this note, I'm going to leave you here. If you are here for the first time, you are here to subscribe. You do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell icon so you don't miss out in our future content. So I will leave you on this note, and I will see you again soon. But till then, make sure you keep trading, make sure you keep working hard, and have a good day.